My question is for Bhupinder. Bhupinder.
Bhupinder.
Or Bhupinder? Bhupi, okay. I would like to know, since you have multicultural agents in your team, how do you deal with it in terms of respect or with different cultural background? How do you deal with these agents that are in your team?
Question.
Wow. If you are a person of a faith, then you look everybody past their skins. And inside, we are all same. Our needs are the same. Most individuals, 72% plus, came from different walks of life, other countries, for opportunities, and they need opportunity and respect. So that's what I like to share, and this is how I act, this is how I see them, and this is how they need to be respected. Had a question a little earlier from one of the team members here. The reason they left the other platform to come here, it was because of lack of respect. So respect everyone.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank
you. All right, Melvi, you can direct to one individual or all three. Your choice.
This question is for everyone. How do you keep a healthy client retention rate in your business?
I think they ignored you.
Repeat the question, please. I'm sorry. We were just distracted by Darren and Frank, just for the record.
So I repeat, how do you keep a healthy rate retentions in your business?
Great question. Great question. First thing that you need to do is exemplify leadership. Show that you have a strong leadership. Show that you have some tools in your toolbox that are different. And when I say tools, meaning the things that are different from our company, from Experior, than the other companies, and really just stand on that and stand on the morals and principles that are different with Experior. One thing we saw in the ED training earlier, or the ED breakfast, was you just got to be transparent, nice, and real with everybody. If you can do that, people can see through your transparency and know that the fabric of this company is real and is true.
Another question? Or?
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, next question. I got big ears over here. Look at big ears. Look at his big ears. Love it. Michael Hunter, which question?
So we're all here to dream big. You've built a big base shop. You've built a big business, and money's not an issue anymore. You're at that stage in your business. Well, you're not done, but you're okay. You're doing well. What's next? What's the next dream, so that people can know that everybody can make it?
Awesome.
Is that for everybody or?
Thank you. Great question. For me, it's more than money, and it's a mission. Mission, Dr. Stephen Covey talks about your life, live a life on a purpose. So living life on a purpose, helping others achieve big dreams and goals or basic necessity is very, very important from start. So the life is beyond money and things. Once you enjoy them and you look at it, what is life is about? It's about not yourself, and you devote your life for others and leave a legacy.
Hernan keeps avoiding the mic, but we're going to get him in a second. What comes after if you were fully set up, money wasn't an issue, you guys have to remember, for probably most people in this room, this probably wasn't the life that you chose. This probably was the life that chose you. That might fly over most people's heads for a second. But the thing is, if you've made it, that means you can what? You can show other people how to do what? How to make it. So for me and my wife, it's not about us. It's about really, really talking about what Bhupinder said, is making sure you stay on the mission. There are a lot of people that are counting on us right now, people we don't even know. They're counting on us. And if we can do it, that means we can show other people how to do it as well.
Hello everyone, Experior, ¿cómo están? Thank you. So that's a great question and, excellent answers that we got from these two fine gentlemen right here. For me, I'll share briefly a little bit of how I see money. And first of all, I gotta say that I was very fortunate. We don't choose in which family we are born. Even though I was born in Mexico, my parents really gave me everything. I thank them. I thank the Creator. I'm not religious at all because I don't practice any organized religion, but I believe there is something bigger. But, being born with everything that I really needed and wanted, we had bodyguards, we had drivers and everything. I got very spoiled. And then when we came to Canada, that's a long story. It was for safety reasons. For what I believe was to lose everything is what we really lost. And I arrived to Canada to be knocking on doors, and I never imagined Hernan Rodriques knocking on doors selling coupons. But that was a great lesson in life, because when you have everything and you lose it, and no one taught you how to make that money because you can't take it for granted, it brings you down to a level of reality which I appreciate. And so for me now, since I came to Canada, I know that it's a land of opportunity. I started making my own money, and 3 times in my life, I made a lot of money in the millions. But I also, for overconfidence, which is a weakness, I have lost it all 3 times in a row. Okay, from really, I was maybe giving myself a life of a superstar many times. And so when I saw the Experior opportunity, because I entered this industry in the past and left it, I was, what if I could go back in time, because I was with many of the other companies for a bit before I did my own things, and get into something that is sustainable 100%. Sustainable, and that will take away that risk that I was always taking as I was making more money, because here there is real no risk. What else can I do riskier than go and recruit more people? It's like a safety net against my own weaknesses. And then what I can do now is teach my children as well with example, and hopefully others, on how to create wealth that is sustainable. Okay, and so that is part of the reason why, my business partner Annie and I, we decided to first grow. And I don't do as much personal production for a reason. I'm not saying that it's bad, it's great, we should all do it. But I know that if I just go for personal production, I'm sorry I'm taking too much of this time. But for me, I will get caught up on just doing that, and I wouldn't recruit, because I like the fast money, I like the quick big hits. But that's going to be a weakness for me. So I have to put away that and just go and help others create those sales and bring those people over. So just to go back into the real question here is, once, and I know I will achieve it, thanks to everyone here and to my team, the next mission for me is just the duplication let's go, this is real, this is real. I never doubted myself, but I did doubt it Experior at some point. And once I saw that it's real, and thank you, Annie, Leanne, Frank, everyone else who came before, and everyone that is here, just let's expand this big, because now it's fun for me. I don't get tired of showing this. All I do is present. And sorry for taking so much time.
Awesome. Okay, 2 more questions and direct it to one individual. And what's your name?
Shari. Okay. The gentleman in the middle. How did you overcome people who have told you all your life you can't do it, your haters? How did you overcome that and use that energy to build your business?
Great question, great question, great question. One thing I'm a big believer in is that we all have what it takes. We all have the power tools in our toolbox. The toolbox is inside of each and every individual. Is inside of each and every individual. So you have to go through the resistance. The resistance builds character. The no's build character. The people that don't rock with you, that builds character. When somebody tells you you can't do something, you got to go inside. You got to go inside of that toolbox that we all have. But the one thing that separates, to answer your question, is the will to take out that power tool that's inside you, plug it in. You all can relate to plugging in. When you plug in, if you understand electricity, it will create a currency, a current of power. Listen to my words, of power. When you get started in this company, I didn't know anything about life insurance. I plugged in. My wife, we plugged in. You have to have the will inside. A lot of people get the information, get everything they need, but they don't go inside and internal deep enough. You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. We got one more question. And what's your name?
Magdalena.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is,
who is it for?
It is for myself and the rest of the new people.
For which one?
For the rest of them.
For Bhupinder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bhupinder, yeah. What advice you can give to us for a fast track and how we can minimize distraction?
Awesome.
Follow the system. Sudhir did a great presentation this morning, and sometimes you have to do the illustration to people, how the business two sides work, to help them understand if you are to build a team versus you just focus on getting your license, and you're going to get a slow start. So fast start will give you excitement. It will torpedo your business, and everybody likes to have a fast start versus a slow start. So it starts with you giving them a strong leadership, create a clarity right up front. There's 2 ways to do it. Here's a slow way, there's a fast way. You want a weak leadership or a strong leadership? Make it clear right up front and make your life easier to work with people.
Awesome stuff. Guys, one more time for Hernan, Jacques, and BC, Bhupinder. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jamie Prickett. I'm the CEO of Experior Financial Group. And if you like what you saw in that video, that was from our last convention. Well, this next convention coming up July 16th to the 18th of 2024 is going to be absolute fire. It's the Decade of Distinction. And if you haven't got tickets for it, click on the link below. Let's make it happen. We're going to change the world.